Okay, so today is going to be a very low-key kind of video. If you can't tell, I have no makeup on, my hair's up in a bun. I feel like a mom gonna go pick up my kid at soccer practice. It's that kind of day, the weather sucks, who cares, right? Who cares? So I thought I would do the not my YouTube tag that was created by my friends GUNNAROLLA and MEGHAN TONJES. Neither of them tagged me, but MEGHAN did tell me to do it after I said that I wanted to do it. That's the beauty of tags. You don't necessarily have to be tagged to do the tag. So, we got 11 questions, and we're gonna get a little bit personal. Doing this video is kind of fitting though, because I have my YouTube jacket on. And I have the questions in my lovely YouTube bullet journal. I have lots of bullet journals. I know people want a video about them. Sometime, eventually. How do you find out about new videos? I find out about new videos in multiple ways. One of my favorite ways to find out about new videos is the recommended videos tab that is on the homepage. But I also look at the related section. You know, when you view a video and then on the right hand side there's a bunch of videos that relate to the topic that you're watching. Sometimes they don't relate to it at all, but you know, whatever. And I find new videos that way. I will type in, like, say I want to find new bullet journal. People, hello. I'll type in bullet journal, plan with me. Social media like Facebook, Twitter, sometimes I find it out that way. Really, there's not like a unique method to finding new videos. What is a feature of the site that you miss? The working subscription boxes. If you don't know, YouTube is having a temper tantrum right now, and a lot of videos are going missing from the subscription boxes, so our subscribers, my subscribers, don't get videos when they're supposed to, which, by the way, the bell beside the subscription box down below, you know, the subscribe button, click on that, you get notifications. But yeah, I missed when that was working. I think a lot of YouTubers can agree with me on that. But on a lighter note, the video responses, and I mean like the actual video responses where, you know, a long time ago, underneath the video you can click submit video response, and then the person would approve of it or decline it if they so wish to, and then when you go underneath the video, then you could see the videos that people posted to go along with that. And it was an easier way of letting your favorite creator know, hey, I made a video that, you know, is continuing a conversation that you created, versus bothering them on Twitter or Facebook constantly, like, yo, I did this, you know, notice me, retweet this, da-da-da. It was a more guaranteed way of knowing that somebody could possibly see your video, and it was the greatest way to get more views, honestly. But those were nice, because now you have to, like, put this YouTuber's video, or put the YouTuber's name in the title, you know, kind of be sneaky about it, which I don't really mind, but it was just nice to have the actual video responses, and I don't know why YouTube got rid of them. Those are, like, the greatest things. Everybody uses them. I don't understand. My cat is being adorable right now. What's your least favorite trend on YouTube? Honestly, I am team do whatever the hell you want. If you want to, I know some people on YouTube are very against, like, challenges that people are making, like people get so annoyed with story times or the cinnamon challenge or whatever. I am team do whatever the hell you want on your channel, as long as it doesn't harm anybody. Which kind of brings me to this, I guess my least favorite trend, I don't know if you would call this a trend, but the prank videos or social experiment videos that actually harm people, like Sam Pepper's video when he pulled a murder prank on his friend, which apparently was fake, but regardless, like, I don't know, I'm not a fan. Sam Pepper and the like can do whatever they want, that, you know, whatever, but I personally am not a fan of it. What's the most drastic thing you've done to get views / subs? I can't really think of anything more drastic than, I guess, trying to make clickbait titles and maybe like following like the big popular video trends that are happening, like if I was to do the chicken nugget challenge or something. I don't recall anything that's really been like over the top. At least I didn't pretend I was gonna kill somebody. Do you have any regrets, whether it be content, your strategy, or personal things? This is actually something that I'm currently going through right now, and I'm always obsessing over the quality of my videos, the way that they look. Like, I beat down on myself if like my lighting is too bright, like I know it's gonna be too bright right now, or if it's not like perfectly focused or perfectly crisp and sharp, or if I'm not wearing any makeup. So I'm always focusing more on what my video looks like trying to make it aesthetically pleasing versus what my actual message is. I know that people like to look at aesthetically pleasing videos, I do too, but what good is my video if I don't get the message that I want to get across across. Say if I was re-talking about the Daniel Kevin Harris thing, and then I was like, oh my god, this video looks terrible, this is so ugly, oh my god, I don't look perfect in this. Why am I worrying about that instead of the actual message? And I constantly still, you know, compare myself to other YouTubers, like my friends who have started way, like, after me, who are more successful than I am, and really I understand why. Their content reaches to other people better, like, you know, like fashion stuff, or like, you know, whatever, that kind of thing. So it's like, I hate that I regret that I always like compare myself to other people, and then I'm like, oh my god, I don't want to do YouTube anymore, I just want to quit and blah blah blah, which is ridiculous, but you know, it's just one of those things. Other than that, I can't really think of anything else that I regret, really. Strategy wise, I'm not really sure. How has your channel changed since 1 year ago? I like to think that my videos look better. I have a different camera, I have better lighting. The lighting is not always perfect, but I like to think that it's significantly better than it was a year ago. I plan out my videos more, so I like to think that they're a little bit more structured. Sometimes they are not, but with like educational videos or something, you know, I like to have it all written down, you know, in my notebook here, my bullet journal, to make everything cleaner. Videos like this, I'm not that worried about it. My channel is turning bilingual. That's always, you know, that's always great as I'm learning, you know, sign language more. You know, we got a bigger family now. I feel like I should have like a family name here. Okay, I don't think we're ever gonna get that far with my subscribers, but I don't know, I just like to think that my channel is better, like it's, you know, it's growing more and all that than it was last year. It's improved. What do you do to support your favorite creators? The number one thing that I do is I share their content. I have this kind of, what's the word I'm thinking of? Rule. I have this rule, that's not the word I'm thinking of, but we'll go with it. I have this rule in my head that I will not share videos unless they are captioned, because I feel like that's kind of being hypocritical or contradicting everything that I have said in the past. So typically I try not to share anything unless it's captioned. However, if I feel like it has a very important message, then, you know, I'll share it. But I recently started, you know, supporting people on Patreon. Okay, one person, I just supported MEGHAN TONJES on Patreon, but I would like to do that because, you know, I want to, you know, help give back to other YouTubers, because I'm someone that, you know, I'm always sharing my Patreon and being like, hey, support my content, and I want to also give back to them. And yeah, I'm always, you know, like on my Facebook page. My Facebook page is probably like the #1 place where I share other people's videos. Especially smaller YouTubers, like other disabled YouTubers, because they have the smallest amount of audience, you know, like people on YouTube don't really pay that much attention to disability videos compared to like bigger channels. So, you know, just kind of let everybody see that. How do you define success? You know, when I was talking about the whole regretting thing and comparing myself to people, to me, success was nothing unless I had like this many views on a video or this many subscribers, and in the back of my head I'm still like, wow, if I have this many people, then I'd be very happy. But for me, because I'm so much of an advocate for closed captioning, I feel like for every person that starts closed captioning their videos and keeps up with it, I feel very happy about that, especially when they're like bigger channels. If really big channels with hundreds of thousands of subscribers are captioning, I feel so good about that. If like other people who are deaf and hard of hearing feel good about themselves, like if they became more confident, like I've had some comments about that. They say I am feeling more confident, I stand up for myself more. That makes me feel good, because I didn't have that when I was younger. So, are you happy? To a degree, I would say that I am. I have depression, I am depressed. So, I think it's like what MEGHAN said in her video. There are good days and there are bad days. I am not 100% happy. I don't know when that will happen, but because my work is, you know, being spread out more, it's being spread internationally, that makes me feel good. But 100% no, but there are good days when I'm like, yes, this is the best thing in the world, and you know, I want to go out and celebrate. And then some days I'm just like, nah, I'm over it. No. But as long as my cat is doing, you know, this little thing like she's doing right now, then I love her! Moving on. Why do you do YouTube and how long do you think you will keep doing it? This is a question similar to the why I vlog video that I did a while back in October. One, something to do. That's the most honest answer I can give you, is that it's something to do, first and foremost. But you know, raising awareness, you know, the closed captioning awareness, the deaf and disability rights awareness, it's something that does make me happy. I've met many great friends and I am continuing to meet very good friends and make relationships, and this became my career, or one of my careers, and yeah. I assume that I will be doing YouTube until YouTube decides to be fine and shut down, which I hope never happens. I know that it will, but hopefully not anytime soon. Like, can you wait until I've established something and you have something set in stone before you do that? Thank you. And the final question, has YouTube made your life better or worse? I just threw my, why did I throw my bullet journal down? I just scared my cat. I'm so sorry, Libby. I love you. Generally, my life is much better because of YouTube. I met my boyfriend through that. I met some really great friends through that. A career came out of that. It's better because of that. In ways that it makes it worse is that before, my life was more quiet, sort of. In a way, or at least this part of my life was quiet, you know, not a whole lot of people knew who I was. Now, more people know who I am, but you know, sometimes you get trolls, or you just get really annoying people, and it's like the feeling that you have to defend yourself because of this and this and that more often, because you're so much more well known, and that can be annoying. But that's pretty much the only thing. Those are the questions. I hope you enjoyed this little personal thing that we had going on over here. There are 3 people that we should tag, and some of the people that I did tag, they've already done it. Or some of the people that I was going to tag have already done it. So who can I tag? Andrea, Paul, and I'm trying to pick somebody who probably will do that because their schedules will allow them to. I can't think of anybody right now, but I'm gonna post a picture right here when I think of a final 3rd person. So whoever's face shows up, I'm tagging you. If you want to follow me on all of my social media, links to that will be down below. If you want to help me out and support my content on Patreon or Ko-fi, links to that will be down below. With Patreon, you get perks like letters and gifts, and Ko-fi is more of a tip jar. I upload every Monday and Thursday unless otherwise stated, and I will see you later.